Hello everyone, my name is Finn. I'm from the SDM Foundation, and today I will be talking about video and music streaming. So, streaming is essentially a way of consuming content rather than going out and buying a CD, buying a vinyl, buying a VHS, buying a DVD, stuff like that. You would instead use the internet to consume or watch your content. This has many upsides as well as some downsides, but today I will be going through some various ways on why you would want to be streaming and some options to help with that. So, why video streaming? I think one of the biggest advantages is that you get access to the most uh, popular shows and latest shows and movies. If any movie is released or any show is released, it is going to be released on a streaming platform. Streaming also allows you to kind of access any device, so you can watch it on your phone, on your iPad, on your desktop computer, on your laptop, on your tablet, wherever you want to watch it, or even on your TV, you can watch it. You could play it anywhere, so you don't have to be home to watch your video. You can be on the go, you could be on an airplane, you could be out at a cafe, wherever you want to watch it. Also, streaming has a different category of or different variety of content. So, like I said, the latest shows, movies. Sometimes movies and shows are only on streaming, so that's the only way you could watch it. So, some popular services here are Netflix, Max, which is also known as HBO Max, Hulu, Disney Plus, and Prime Video. Normally, when people stream, they choose between, I would say, one and three services that they have running simultaneously. Yeah, so why do some people get different services? So the reason why someone might have multiple subscriptions going on is because one, there are different shows and movies on each platform. So one, like Prime might have one show you want, but not Hulu. But Hulu might have a different show that you'd also want to watch. So in order to watch all the shows and movies you want, you might have to choose a couple different options. Also, there are exclusives. So, for example, Stranger Things only shows on Netflix, and that's the only way you could watch it. Also, The Last of Us or Game of Thrones on HBO. It really depends. There are tons and hundreds of different exclusives that you can only watch on a specific streaming platform. For example, The Expanse on Prime Video. Like I said, it just choose what you kind of want to watch. All right, so with pricing, each service is going to be different. They are going to be similar in price, but they also do have different plans. Um, Sometimes you can also get offers with pricing. So if you get like a phone bill, sometimes you get streaming included for 6 months or a year. Also, with internet, a lot of times you can get a streaming package as well. So let's first go to Netflix. Netflix, I would say, is the most iconic and popular streaming platform. When you think of streaming, or when someone thinks of streaming, I think Netflix is one of the first one that comes to mind. So starts at $7 a month with ads. You can also get no ads with for $15.49 a month, or you can pay $23 a month and get 4K streaming. So just a higher resolution. Also, as the more you go up in tiers on Netflix, the more people can be added, so the more profiles you can have. So next up is Hulu. You can get just a basic plan for $8 a month with ads, and then a student plan for $2 a month. If you want no ads, though, it starts at 18, and also you can have an option for having live TV as well as Hulu, but that can get a little bit more expensive. Now, the thing about Disney Plus is that you can also get a Hulu package with Disney Plus. So if you want, for example, Disney, of course, right, like Star Wars, a lot of Disney shows, Pixar. If you want to watch all that content as well as Hulu content, you can think about getting a bundle. So but just Disney Plus alone starts at $8 a month with ads, and then or $14 a month or $140 a year, depending on what plan you want. And that has no ads and more users. And then just like Netflix, it's $23 a month if you want 4K streaming. And yeah, like I said, options for Hulu, or if you want like a live sports, starting at $10 a month. All right, so next up is Prime Video. This is Amazon's video streaming service. The thing about Amazon is that it has a lot of videos and movies. A lot of them you can access through streaming with your subscription, but some you can also buy. So you could permanently buy a movie, you can permanently buy a show. Pretty much every show and movie is on here. However, some is limited to purchase and some is limited to streaming. But the good thing about Prime is that it's automatically included in your Prime membership. However, there is ads. But if you want to pay $15 a month or $140 a year, you can get no ads. Next up is Max, formerly known as HBO Max. With ads, it's $10 a month or $100 a year. Ad-free, it's $17 or $170 a year. Unlimited 4K. So if you want no ads in 4K, that's $21 a month and almost like $210 a year. Max also has an option for live sports. I think Max is very good with series. They have a lot of very popular shows and series, just like Game of Thrones or The Last of Us. Like I said, some very popular adult shows are shown through HBO Max. All right, so now let's move on to our music streaming portion. So there are a few different options you could use. Similar to video streaming, you get a lot of the same features that streaming brings you, of course. So you have access to the newest music. The thing that differs, I would say, between music streaming and video streaming is that each platform or each major platform is pretty much going to have the same uh, content. So Apple Music and Spotify are more or less going to have the same um, songs and same music. It can differ very slightly, but there are no music exclusives. For example, like you can't, like Spotify won't have exclusive albums or Apple Music won't have exclusive albums. Spotify does have exclusive podcasts, but that's for podcasts and not for music. Yeah, so a very big, large library of music, easy to discover music. What I think is very good about music streaming is that services kind of give you very good suggestions on what music you'd like, and they make playlists and they make like playlists, and they show albums that would kind of tailor to you. Um, Music streaming also offers downloads, so if you're on the go, so like if you're on a plane or something like that, you could download a specific song or album. All right, so yeah, some popular services, I would say Spotify and Apple Music pretty much are the top two. Amazon Music and YouTube Music are just below them, but they're still pretty popular. And like I said, they're all pretty much going to have the same music on them. So let's get into pricing. Spotify is free with ads, so you can just create a free account. However, you will get ads, and you also can't shuffle. So if you have a playlist, you can't skip songs if you're shuffling. If you play a single, sometimes some extra songs will be put in. An individual plan is $12 a month, with a student being $6, and you can basically just add more people for more money. Apple Music is obviously Apple's music service. It's included with Apple iCloud Plus and Apple One. So if you have like an Apple family plan, this can be included. Individual plan is $11 a month. A student plan is $6, and a family plan is $17. Amazon Music. You can have a free tier with ads. If you have a Prime membership, it will be included. And if you want unlimited streaming and everything and with more people, it ranges between $10 and $15 a month. All right, so next up is YouTube Music. what I think is really great about YouTube Music is that it's included with your premium subscription. So you get ad-free YouTube viewing and you get music. It's just the simplest one. So here I'm just going to show you the basic websites for streaming. So let's just go to Netflix first. Here, yeah, you could just get started. So if you type in your email address and you click started, you can uh, start your subscription. If you go down here, watch everywhere, yeah, like I said, you can use any device. This is kind of what the player looks like if we play a video. If I scroll down more, there's some options for kids. You can download all your content. Click learn more here. You could choose your plan. So here we have, yeah, 4K, 1080p, or just standard. What is different is if you have like a higher resolution screen or TV, you can get the 4K plan, but if you don't want ads or anything, you can just get standard if you don't have 4K. Let's also go to Hulu. So yeah, we're at Hulu right now. You can get it bundled, so for $10 a month, you can get it bundled with Disney Plus, or you can get all three, so ESPN, Disney, and Hulu. If I click View More Plans, I can also just get Hulu, which is $8 a month, or $18 a month with no ads. And here are bundles. Here is our different pricing. Let's also go to Disney Plus. So Disney Plus, like I said, they also offer the same as before. And the thing about Disney Plus is that it's all everything Disney. So you can get, yeah, like Star Wars, Marvel, Beatles. But the thing about Disney is they also have National Geographic, so you can watch some documentaries as well. So Duo Plan, Duo Premium. Here are some options down here. Let's go to Max. HBO Max. So you can get Max through your TV or your cable plan. So like AT&T, DirecTV, stuff like that. So you can have a provider, and they can give you Max through there as well. You can also sign up. So with ads, it's $10 a month. Ad free is $17, so kind of pricey, and then $21. You can also get live sports channels here. And yeah. Let's go to Prime Video. Like I said, Prime Video is included with a Prime membership, but you can also just go to just get a separate streaming for Prime. Here's some of the shows on here. It's like The Boys, The Beekeeper, stuff like that's on here. It says Prime, so Prime Comedy Movies. That means it's included with Prime, so if you have a Prime membership, all this stuff will be included. You can also buy shows and movies as well. Now, just to quickly show you, I do have a subscription for HBO Max, Netflix, and Prime Video. So just to show you what those look like. So if we click HBO Max, I'm watching. And then, yeah, so here we have a bunch of movies, a bunch of shows, just anything that's recommended for me. If I scroll down, I have a bunch of stuff that I could watch here. Now, where it says HBO Original, that means that it's an original show that's only streaming through HBO. All the episodes are here. I can go back and choose something else. And yeah. We can also go to Netflix. Fin. As you can see, it's very similar. Just to have some shows here, and all the shows are like little squares that you could watch. If I hover my mouse, I could also see a little clip starts playing, and I can click play. I can add it to my watch list, stuff like that. Netflix has a lot of anime. I have like an anime section here that you could look through. Now if we go to Prime Video, same thing. Now I'm just signed in. Movies that we could watch here. If it says included with Prime, that means I can just watch it on my, I could watch it with my basic subscription. I can also watch other, well, not channels, but other exclusives. So like Prime or Crunchyroll, Paramount Plus, Max. I can watch them through Prime, but I will still need a that appropriate subscription. Available to rent or buy, which means I can purchase movies through Amazon to buy as well. All right, now I also have Apple TV. Now Apple TV is just like a separate app that I have. You can also access it on the website, but pretty much the same. We have every show. We have shows and movies on here. It says Apple TV Plus on the left. I can also do sports, so I could watch sports on here as well. But yeah, we have the top shows. We can get the top movies. Pretty much the same. I'm just going to show you the streaming platforms just on my Mac. So I have the music app. Here it shows my recently downloaded, sorry, not recently downloaded, but recently added. Down here, on the left hand side, we can just see all the categories like on the iPhone. So all my albums, all my songs, stuff like that. All my playlists are here. So I have like a lo-fi playlist, jazz playlist, stuff like that. But it's just in an app instead of on the website. Here's just the Apple Music website. More or less the same. I'm not signed in here, but if I did, I would see all of my options on the left. If we go to Spotify, same thing here. We just have all our artists. We can click something and then we could play here. Your library, if we log in, same thing with Amazon Music. We just tap on something we'd want to play, and then it would play for us. All right, now just to show you what music streaming looks like. I only have Apple Music on here, but it's going to pretty much be similar. So we're on our music app. On here, it gives us some categories. So if we make playlists, artists, albums, songs. If we click our songs, it shows every song in our library. If I scroll down, it shows us our recently added albums. Now to add a song to our library, let's say we're in Apple Music, so we go to our search bar, which is on the bottom right here, and I'm tapping on this top rectangle to type. And let's say I want to add a Lady Gaga song. There's a few ways I can do it. If I'm on a song, I can click the three dots, and then I'm going to click Add to Library. If I want an album, I can click on the album, and this little plus here on the top, I just tap. And now if we go back to library, it's going to appear in our recently added. If I want to download a song, I can either click these three dots and click download, or I can press this little down arrow here at the top and it will download. All of our downloaded songs and music will be in our downloaded tab that we can filter here. Now to play something, if I want to play an album, I just press play and it plays the album from top to bottom. If I want to play a specific song, I just tap on it. And this is our player, so I can unpause. I can move forward a song or move back. And I could do this with an album or even a playlist as well. So if I click on playlist, I can make a playlist that I've made before. And I can shuffle it, I can play. Play will just play in order, shuffling will play the songs in a random order. And that is pretty much it for using Apple Music. All right, so I'm here just on some mobile streaming apps, just to kind of show you what they look like when you're on a phone. The apps are going to be the same regardless whether it's Android or iPhone. They're going to function the same. So we're just on TV right now. Here we can see like some suggestions or what we've been watching. Also, if you scroll down, we just have some categories. So this is the top charting shows and movies. We can scroll down further. There's more stuff to browse. We have a library. We also have search. We can look for shows here. And this is pretty much going to be the same for every app. So on Prime Video, we have like our continue watching. We have some shows like recommended shows and movies. We have our search. We have our downloads, which is like if we're going to be somewhere without internet. So like on a plane, we can download stuff here. Netflix as well. We have all of our shows. We have the search there on the top right. We have continue watching. We have a bunch of suggestions. Same thing with Max. We have our downloads tab here on the bottom. We have our homepage, continue watching all these shows. We can search too. So pretty much it's going to be the same. And like I said, the app UI interface is the same on Android. So it's going to be the same navigating. And yeah. All right, so hopefully that was helpful, and that was a good introduction to video and music streaming. Streaming has really kind of taken over the world in terms on how we consume and watch our content. So I feel like it's very important to sort of understand the basics of streaming, and hopefully I gave you a few options on how you can stream your content. And I even gave you some suggestions. That way you can find out what platforms would be the best for you. It's hard for me to say what you would need. You would just need to go and research that a little bit more. But hopefully this kind of gives a brief introduction on how to manage and sign up for a streaming service. All right, so thank you so much for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed and found this video helpful. If you'd like to set up a either in-person or remote appointment with us, you can do so by finding our phone number at sdmfoundation.org. Thank you so much for watching. Take care.